to tell me. Sorry that you take back all the things you said just to hurt me. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning. Our love just went cold. Why? I keep on making the same mistake.
It's not that often that I need to make a fire when it's almost like in the middle of July, but yeah, I need to make a fire now because it's just too cold. As any? And because the weather is this bad, it has been raining for days again, and we've had a big storm, so can hear Mokka playing in the background because she's still inside with me because of the weather. If you don't know, Mokka is the cat that has babies right now. But yeah, we're all inside because the weather is so bad. It really feels like autumn or even just winter time because it's so bad. It's pretty cold right now, so I need the fire. It's I need it because I'm cold, but also the animals. And it also means we're going to do some inside projects today because I don't like walking in the rain constantly. So all those outdoor projects I have will have to wait again till hopefully the weather does get better one day. But for now it's still storming and raining, so I'm staying inside. We'll keep ourselves busy. I wanted to make some candles again and also have some clay I need to paint, so there's enough to do inside. Yeah. And it's nice to spend some time at the fire and do some more cozy things. I also love to do it in winter time. I love those small inside DIY projects and sitting by the fire with the candle, just the coziness. And I like every season, but we need the summer because when it's more dry outside we can do bigger projects and also on the land. And now because it's just the weather hasn't been great for like months now, and even now it's summer. We were hopeful to be a bit better, but still a lot of rain. So yeah, more inside projects. You don't mind this, I know. You don't mind.
I keep on making the same mistake. I always let you back in when I begin to get myself together again. You are back once more like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart, I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again.
Just grabbed these eggs from outside, and for you guys that haven't watched all of my videos yet, in a previous video I made this egg tray from clay, and I just wanted to show you guys what I do when the weather is not great. So most of you guys have probably seen videos where I'm spending a lot of time outdoors, and that's also what I really love about this lifestyle, is being able to spend a lot of time in nature and outdoors. But the reality is it's just not always the best weather, and there are days, normally mostly in winter and in autumn, I spend most of my time inside, and that's something I'm really a nature lover, and I love spending time outdoors and with the animals outside, and I love building things. But the same applies to when I'm inside. I love spending time with my animals. Zeno is of course always close to me, so he's in the garden when I'm outside, and he's inside my cottage. He's actually right here. You guys cannot see him, I think, but he's right next to me. He loves to spend time inside with the fire on and just resting a bit because he's so old. Hey boy! He's not that active as he used to be, so he loves spending time inside and he enjoys a wood fire. When he was a bit younger, the noise scared him a bit, but he's so old and he's becoming pretty deaf as well, so he doesn't hear it anymore. So now he just enjoys watching the flames and the warmth. And when I'm feeling bored inside, because most of the chores I need to do are outside, and in wintertime you're always very busy with getting wood and keeping the place warm, taking care of the animals, because everything freezes, and it's just a lot of problems, which I love, by the way, because I like those kind of problems. But now I made a fire because it's too cold without it, but it's not like I need to keep the fire going. It's warming up already, and that's great because then you are not too busy with bringing the wood inside. But it is raining constantly now, and I need to do some things to keep myself busy. So I like to make small things like this. This is a candle holder I made from clay, and then I painted it. I also made a video about it, so if you've seen my other videos, you've known this one. And this is the egg tray I built, because when I like to make things, I like it to be functional as well. So I like it to be beautiful, of course, but I prefer it if it's something I can use. And this egg tray is actually pretty handy. These are the eggs from this morning, and I still needed to put them in, but it works great. Don't know if you guys can see it from over there, but I think it looks cool. I'm happy with it, but I like making those kind of things and keep busy that way. What I'm going to do today is make some candles, because I have all the stuff laying around for some candles, and normally that's the thing I do in winter. I am busy making small DIY things in winter time, like candles, fire starters, soap, some clay projects as well. But now I have all the stuff laying around for some candles, and it feels like autumn anyway, so let's make it a bit more cozy and start candle making. But also with candles, I burn quite a few candles in winter time. We have some periods of time where there's like some nights in the week where the power goes out, and then it's always very handy to have some candles so you can see. And it's just very cozy. I like to light a candle at night, even in summer times, because I just think it looks cool and it's cozy. So yeah, I burn quite a lot of candles, so why not make your own? And I like doing it, so it's practical because I use it, and it's fun to make your own candles and keeps me busy. So that's what we're going to do today. Is any? I don't know if you guys can see him. It seems like I'm petting a ghost. No, you can see his face, see? Yeah, good boy. You're going to help me? No, you're going to sleep and give emotional support. Yes, that's worth a lot, boy. Good boy. Let me show you the egg tray from up close, because I'm pretty proud of it.
Just a dream, just all in my head. Floating rivers upstream, the things that you said. Tell me and be honest. Tell me, did you know that you would believe in me just like the rumors know? Tell me and be honest. Tell me, should I've known quiet and slow? I try my best to move on, to let go.
We're just waiting for the wax to melt, and then I'm going to fill up these containers, and I have some shells over. Some are pretty beautiful. I used these before when I made candles, but not too often because I still have a lot. So I thought it's perfect for a summer project. And I like to make candles in autumn, and then you can add some essential oils to it to make it smell nice, and because it is summer after all, I'm going to put these shells in to give a little bit of a beach vibe, and I think it looks pretty cool, especially with the soy wax. I only use soy because it's a little bit better for your health, and also, hey Zenny. When I start talking to you guys, he needs to be here. Hey, good boy. It's a little bit better for your health, so I like to use soy wax. It smells better, it's more natural, it looks, in my opinion, nicer, but you can't make like those big standing candles with it because it's a bit weaker. But for filling up containers like this, it's perfect. So that's what I'm going to use. It's on the wood stove right now, so it will be ready, I think, in a few minutes. Then I will fill up the half of the container, so it has time for that area to cool off, so it hardens. Then you can put those on top, and then if you fill the rest up with the wax, it looks very beautiful. But hopefully I'm able to show you, and I'm able to make them beautiful, because sometimes it just doesn't work out like you have in mind, but they will be functional anyway. You can burn them up, and that's the most important thing. But yeah, when it looks pretty, of course I'll show you. Now we wait a bit more.
The problem is for me, I need certainty. So tell me and be honest, tell me, did you know that you would be leaving me just like the winter snow? Tell me and be honest, tell me, should I know that you'd be leaving me so painfully quiet and slow? I try my best to move on, letting go. Tell me, should I know?
They're all completely cooled off now, so the bottom part is in, and because it's cooled down, I can remove these and we can put the shells in there, because now the wick will stay in place as well, so it's a little bit easy to put something in there completely ready to fill up. And it's about halfway done now, so if you put the shells in here now and you fill it up again, you can see well, you can see this part. Everything that sticks out when you fill it up, you can still see when it dries, because it isn't transparent, it's white. And it looks pretty beautiful if you put them here and then top it off with the wax, and you see some of it sticking out. Hey, Jenny again. So I'm going to place these in and then put the rest of the wax in there. It will probably take like 30 minutes to an hour to cool down. It did with this part, and when we put the rest over it, it will probably take the same amount of time. When it's colder, of course, it goes quicker. If you put them outside to cool down very quickly, it sometimes breaks a bit, so it's best to just take it slow with these things. I'm sometimes very eager to see the end result, and you don't need to do it any quicker than just inside and let it cool off slowly. Don't want it to break. It's pretty alright because it's in a container, so it doesn't really matter that much if it breaks. It's still going to be usable, but just doesn't look as good. So need to take the time with cooling down, and don't put it in a fridge or anything like that. Then it will definitely break. If you do it like this, you're almost 100% of the time good to go. It doesn't break like this. And also soy wax candles are a bit softer anyway, so it doesn't break that easily. It's just, you can push in it if you want. It's still soft in a way, but that's fine. That's perfect for what I need. So I'm going to place these, make it look nice, and then fill it up again. Wait till it dries out, and then hopefully it looks good.
Just tell me and be honest. Tell me, did you that you would be leaving me just like the winter snow. Tell me and be honest. Tell me, should I've known that you'd be leaving me so painfully quiet and slow. Tell me, should I've known that you'd be leaving me so painfully quiet and slow. I try my best to move on, to let go.
So they are completely done now. It took like 30 minutes for them to cool off completely, and you can see, I'll show you a close-up, but you can see what I mean with the shells sticking out of the wax, and I think it looks quite beautiful. And yeah, I think it's a nice little DIY project to do indoors when it's raining. It's something I like to do because I use a lot of candles and I just like to make my own. It's a bit cheaper, but it's just a nice thing to do. It's going to stand in my home for probably some time, and yeah, it's just cool to know that I made it myself. And these glass containers are actually from the supermarket. So there was a yogurt type of dessert in here, which I ate, and then I cleaned up this container, and it's perfect to make candles, so I use these a lot. Yeah, but you can use whatever you have laying around in the house, maybe some container you used before. Sometimes you buy a candle and it is in a pretty nice glass, or maybe like candles, if you use those you are sure you are safe because this can manage the heat. If you use an old candle, the container it was in, it's always, you're for sure safe, because it can stand the heat. If you grab something you have laying around and the glass isn't thick enough, it can break or something like that. This works for me. I've done this for years now. But yeah, old candles also work great, and you know you're safe because there has been a candle in there before. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how they turned out, and it's quite easy to make. Doesn't take too long. Cooling it down and heating it up, and then that is takes the most time. But I don't mind waiting a little bit. Need to clean the house anyway, so that's something I do in between the waiting. But yeah, pretty happy with how it turned out. They smell nice as well. The soy wax smells nice, I think, from itself. There's a very natural scent. But I did add some essential oils to it to give it even more of a smell, and you can just add whatever you like tea tree, lemon, mint, eucalyptus, lavender, those things I use when I make candles. And vanilla, just because the things I prefer the smell of it. In autumn times or winter times I use vanilla and cinnamon, because I think those smells fit the season the most, and for now I used a bit of a fresher smell because I think it suits the summer more. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. We'll see how they burn, but I never had any problems with it, so I don't think I will now. So a nice little inside project, I would say. And I see how incredibly dark the clouds are right now, and I know it will be raining tomorrow as well. So yeah, need to keep yourself busy. And I love building things. These are very small things to build, but still I think it's yeah, for me it's a nice thing to work on. So it's the next day and it's pretty hot again. Yesterday it was raining the whole day, so I needed to do some DIY projects inside to keep myself busy. But today it's it's pretty hot again. I think it's around 27 degrees Celsius. So it's a bit warm, and when you have cold days and then all of a sudden you have such a warm day, it's always a bit harder. It feels like it's even warmer than it actually is. But I'm sweating, and the horses are sweating as well. They are over at the other field right now. My neighbor put the cows in the field, and they are always very curious, so the horses are watching them the whole day. But yeah, I'm going to put this on the tree here. This is salt block, and the horses can lick it. They need salt and minerals, but right now, because they are sweating, they lose a lot of salt as well, because it's so warm today. And they just really like it. They think it's very tasty. So I'm going to put this over here, and they can use it if they want to. If they want a little lick in between their meals, they can eat the whole day at my place, because I have hay for them always. So it's not like I have feeding times for them or anything like that. It's just they can eat whenever they want. And now they have a little snack in between. So I'm going to put it on the tree here. This tree is dead anyway, so I'm probably going to remove it when autumn is here. It's in the middle of the horse pasture. Like the other tree, it was on the edge, so I could cut it down safely. And this one I'm not going to do myself, because it's just too big and too dangerous for me to do. Also because it's right next to the shelter, so I'm going to contact somebody to do it, because this one is too big for me and we want to keep it safe, of course. So I'm going to put this here now. They will probably finish this in a month or so. And it's outside, so when it rains it will also wash away. But I don't really care, they are not that expensive, so it's fine for me, and I will just replace it when it's needed. So I'm going to put it over here. I need to put it a little bit low because of the mini ponies. I want them to be able to reach it as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. Guess I'm just going to put this on the ground. You want to taste? I bought some party lights, light bulb type of lights, to go over here, because I think it would look pretty cool if there was some lights up there, especially for those beautiful summer nights we haven't really had yet. But when we will, I thought it might be tonight, but it's getting cloudy again, so it's still pretty warm, but getting cloudy. And I think we might have some rain tonight, but hey, I'm just going to pretend it's summer again, and then it will look nice anyway. Although it might be raining, it will still look nice. But I think the cord is like 10 to maybe 12 meters long, I'm not too sure. I need to look at the packaging, but I think when it's too long to go here, it would also be cool to go over there on the side of my cottage. I've had lights there before. You can maybe see those things over there. It's very old and yeah, not working anymore. So I might remove those and put them over here. But we'll see how long it is. First, I want to clean up this because on top of the mosquito netting, with all those storms I've had, there's leaves and branches and all sort of dirty things on top of there. I'm not sure I'm able to clean it all, but I'll just give it a try. Yeah, well, it worked a little bit, not too much, but hey, a little bit is good enough for now. As you can probably hear, they are all plastic because with all the storms and the wind and the exposure to the outdoors, it's probably better to not put glass on there, although it might look better. I don't really mind. I think this is fine as well. I prefer safety over aesthetics anyway, so. I'm going to lay it down, see how long it really is, see if I can put it on the side here or maybe around this structure. But I do need to look out because the power needs to go into the power sockets over there. It's here on the ground, on my deck actually, or I need to go through the window and to the inside. But there are a few points where I can go put this in the power, but then this needs to be close to it, so need to figure that out as well. And that way it's not as easy to put it around here, because I need to end here, then the power needs to go here, and I think it might be too long for that, so we have a lot of lights left over, but we'll see. So what I think I might do is put them in front of here, attach them here, then on the wall, alongside the wall here, then use the socket on the inside and let the cable go through my window. I think that's going to make them most sense. I like them to be on here because I think that will give it a beautiful look. So yeah, let's see if it fits. I'm just going to try it on and then loosely before attaching it everywhere, and then we'll see if it fits. Hey oma.
Ik hoorde je zo timmeren en ik dacht eigenlijk dat Dylan het was.
Ik was het oma.
Gezellig.
Die lampjes.
Leuk, je hebt er goed opgeruimd.
So, I haven't checked if they work before, which I usually do with putting up Christmas lights and things like those before I put in all those time and energy, I'll check if it works. And I didn't do it this time, so it's going to be a surprise. But you guys will see it first, because I need to put this through the window over here and then put it in the power inside. So yeah, let me know if it works. I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. Gives a bit of a holiday vibe, a beach vibe. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, I like how it looks, especially on those nice nights out. I think it would be nice to spend some time here on the deck with those lights, and yeah, looks pretty cool. Bit of a holiday at home, I guess. But in the beginning of August, I will go away for a few days together with my brother. We will go to France and visit some vineyards and wineries, and then I have the real holiday feeling, but now at home as well. And I like being at home, of course. I love it here, but I also like going on trips and see a bit of the world. So it's nice to go there. And yeah, of course I will take you guys along, show you a bit of my life when I'm traveling. But that will be in not the coming videos, because I always record a week before, so everything I show you has just happened. I think it's nice that way, so when I read the comments I can react, and then it's it's like, it feels more like I'm talking to you guys, and the things you say to me I can do next week. If I record like 2 to 3 weeks before, it just doesn't feel like there's much engagement between us. And I like to read things and the tips you guys give me, and if I post later than I film, or much later, because of course there's always a bit in between. There's always a few days between me filming and posting it on YouTube, but yeah, then I still have the knowledge you guys give me still is something I can do something with. If I wait too long and you guys give me tips about things, there's most of the times nothing you can really do about it anymore. And I like to show my life as it is right now. I don't want to wait too long before I show you guys. So what you see is mostly what I filmed like days before you guys watch it. And I like it that way. I like when it's real, when it's still new, and it's also new for you guys, it's also new for me. So I like that about posting what I filmed fairly quickly. But that will also mean that when I'm traveling, you guys will see travel videos and not much about what happens here, because I'm not here. So I hope you guys will like that as well. I did a previous video about me going on the trips, not always at home, but going to the sailboat and things like that, and you guys seem to enjoy it as well. So I'm just going to take you along, and but it will be, I think, what is it now? It's 15 July. It will be in a few weeks, but you guys will see when it's time. I will let you guys know the week before, so it isn't too much of a surprise. But yeah, it's getting a bit darker now. It's getting cloudy as well, so there might be some rain tonight, but we'll see how it looks when it's really dark. I think I like it. I like it how it looks now, so it'll probably be even more nice when it's dark.